In this age of modern technology, it is a harsh reality that there are still areas in the country without electricity. Children walk miles to reach their schools, and despite the advancements, children in the countryside still face unequal opportunities. But there's a group determined to change this. They are called Ayamika, making impact through kind actions. We spoke to their director and treasurer, Mr. Roberto Alip Jr.
I am Mika. Yung Mika stands for making impact through kind actions. Okay, just so everybody understands. Kasi tinatanong kami palagi, are you Mika? No, kasi I am Mika kami. But yeah, I am Mika was founded in March of last year, 2024.
Ayamika aims to give these children a fighting chance through education. Part of their mission, to provide modern learning tools, empowering children with an education that matches the times.
Ang priority kasi namin, we want to give a fighting chance for children, especially in education, na makasabay sila sa mga estudyante na nasa lungsod dahil sila wala silang kuryente, walang computer, walang tubig na mainom, no? Naglalakad sila papasok, wala silang school supplies, no? So mas gusto namin na mabigyan sila ng chance na makapantay sa ibang mahirap na kasi mag-aral kung naglalakad ka, wala kang baon, gutom ka, no? So mahirap mag-aral. So gusto namin bigyan namin sila ng makakagaan sa pag-aaral nila.
Barely a year old, Ayamika has already changed the lives of many.
Yung advocacy talaga namin is para sa mga bata. And hindi lang basta para sa mga bata. We want to serve the underserved. Kung titignan nyo yung projects namin, malalayo yung projects namin. Kasi sila yung hindi naaabot ng tulong. Actually, madaling mag-donate o gumawa ng project sa cities. Yung mga malalayong lugar, hindi naaabot.
They've provided school supplies, computers, solar-powered electricity, water filtration systems, and more. Bobet Alip and his team have extended their assistance to schools in Masbate and Samar.
One of the most impactful was our project in Catbalogan, Samar, sa Kabugawan Elementary School. Yung school na yan was built 1950s pa yata. The principal sent us a video message appealing for help. Gusto nilang magkaroon ng computers, magkaroon nila ng laptops for the teachers, smart TVs. Kasi they were left out by the Department of Education. Kasi yung DepEd, namigay sila ng mga computers, smart TVs sa mga schools. Pero they were left out. I don't know for what reason, but I think they were supposed to have a new location. So parang inaantay yung location na bago sila bigyan ng kung whatever na binibigay nila sa ibang schools, no? But it's been years, no? So wala. So nag-appeal na sa amin yung principal, and when we were in summer in last August, actually hindi sila dapat kasama doon sa projects na ilo-launch namin sa summer. Yung grupo namin, sabi namin, we have extra funds. Following day, nagpadala kami ng 15 sets ng computers, several laptops, and I think 8 55-inch smart TVs. And during that time, kasama namin yung mga donors namin na Germans. Nakita nila how the school really needed what we were giving them. So sila yung turo. Ang mga Germans, tinuruan yung mga bata how to use the computer. Tuntua sila na yung mga anak nila makaka-experience na-experience na ibang bata sa ibang lugar. And after that, I talked with the principal. Sinabi ko, if kung pwede, kasi we don't usually demand anything from the schools, no, or from our beneficiaries. So nakiusap kami dun sa teacher na as a principal na kung may time pa yung mga teachers, like Saturday, 1 hour Saturday, 1 hour Sunday maybe, na yung mga parents maturuan din. So yun, ginagawa nila yun. So we're very appreciative dun sa school na yun na they're also helping the parents. Another project na malaking impact sa amin. Well, not sa amin. Gusto namin malaking impact dun sa beneficiary and the community. We went to 7 island schools in Samar. Ang tawag nila dun sa island is Sierra. No? So, there 7 or 8 islands na may mga elementary schools. So, we brought them several thousands of kits for school supplies, no, na-appreciate talaga ng mga bata na ngayon lang sila nakatanggap ng tulong na ganong kalaki.
Their efforts are changing lives in some of the most remote areas in the Philippines.
Ang Masbate kasi hindi sila connected sa national grid, so wala silang kuryente na coming from outside. Lahat ng kuryente sa Masbate is generated in Masbate. And since time immemorial, talagang problema na yung kuryente sa Masbate. Panahon pa ng mga lolo, gano'n na talaga. Walang kuryente. Kung may kuryente man, madalas brown out. After nung August project namin sa Samar, nakita ng isang teacher from Lantangan, that's barangay in Mandaon, Masbate. Sumulat sila sa amin na sabi nila, kami school namin walang kuryente. Binigyan kami ng 2 TV ng DepEd, pero wala kaming kuryente, so hindi namin nagagamit. So, I went there, tinignan namin. After 2 weeks, binigyan namin sila ng solar power. So, the whole school now has electricity via solar power at saka mayroon silang battery. So, kahit walang araw, they can still use their computers. Binigyan din namin sila ng computers, 4, tas laptops, and TVs, and yung iPads. And you can see the difference now on how they are able to teach the learners better.
In Lantangan Elementary School, thanks to Mika's water filter project, learners and educators now have potable water and teachers don't need to buy mineral water anymore. With their extra funds, they can now afford to provide meals for their students.
Paborito ko yung Lantangan Elementary School. Iba yung support ng mga teachers sa mga bata. Makikita mo talaga kung how eager they are to provide better education for the kids.
Proper nutrition now fuels their brains and physical development. In Masbate, 4 schools now have solar-powered electricity, bringing light to places once in the dark.
Lahat ng ngayon sila, buong school may kuryente. Solar power yan, with battery. Ang gusto lang namin talaga, diretsong tulong. Na hindi kami hingi ng kapalit. We don't even want to be recognized. Yung bata, magpapadala ng video sa amin na nagpapasalamat. Yung teacher, nagpapasalamat sa amin. They continue to post their progress. We want to help or to serve the underserved. Sa school, kasi ganito yan. We really don't. Yung iba kasi, tinitingnan nila kung itong amount ng aming donation, ilan ba yung makikinabang. Hindi kami masyado tumitingin dun. So, kahit na 100, 300 students, yung donation namin sa Lantangan, for example, is about 500,000 pesos. With only less than 300 o less than 200 learners. Sila nga yung mas nangangailangan kasi para makasabay sila sa ibang schools. So, hindi kami masyado tumitingin sa dami ng beneficiaries initially. Pero makikita mo yung effect sa community, sa mga teachers. Right now, the school is participating in a reading project of DepEd, tsaka yung math project nila. They can now participate better kasi meron silang tools. May kuryente na sila.
Yes.
No? Dati, pagbandang hapon na, ang dilim na ng mga classrooms, mainit, no? Malamok. No? Tsaka nag-snowball eh. Nung nakita nila na may kuryente na, marami nag-donate ng electric fan.
In Catbalogan, Samar, Mika created a digital hub, offering training for virtual assistant jobs to students and professionals alike.
Wala naman silang place, wala silang computer, wala silang internet. So, So, nagtayo kami ng VA o Digital Hub sa Catbalogan. We have 25 computers there with Starlink Internet. This weekend, I'll be in Samar. Our group will be in Samar to launch the first General VA course na libre.
When asked about his motivation, Bobet shares that his mother is his inspiration.
You can help with your time, with your talent, and with your money. What motivates me? Mga bata, yung mga matatanda, at saka may masakit.
Growing up, his family instilled in him the importance of helping others in need. Bobet's team is grateful for the support of their sponsors who help make their projects a reality. Ayamika believes that no child should be left behind in the fight for a brighter future. With every small step, they make a big impact.
Papasalamat muna ako sa co-directors ko sa Ayamika. Tatlo kasi kami dyan. Si Miss Erlinda Orea at saka si Miss Isabelita Kapati. Okay. Pasalamat din kami sa aming major donor sa ngayon, which is Help Alliance. Sa Frankfurt, Germany sila based, and they're connected with Lufthansa Airlines in Germany. Kay Miss Laura Singles, who is the portfolio manager for the Philippines, and the 3 project coordinators of Help Alliance for the Philippines. Unang-una, si Mr. George Davantes. Pinoy siya. He works with Lufthansa Airlines. Si Lemon or Lemuel de los Reyes, who's with Lufthansa Philippines, at saka si Miss Isabelita Kapati from Lufthansa Philippines din. Sa mga makakapanood nito at makakarinig, huwag tayo pong mag-atubiling tumulong kahit na kapiraso lang. Huwag na natin antayin na yumaman tayo. Marami kasing ganun. Eh, no? Pag nagkapera ako, tutulong ako. Actually, sabi ko nga, tatlong kailangan dyan. Time, talent, and money. You don't have necessarily to have money to help. No? By listening to people in need, nakatulong ka na doon. Diba? By volunteering, nakatulong ka na. No? So, para sa mga nakikinig, visit our website, iamika.org, at saka yung Facebook page namin na iamika. We help build lives. And check out what we do. Maybe you can volunteer. We have many volunteers in Samar. We have volunteers in Masbate. We encourage you to volunteer. Kahit hindi sa amin, kahit sa ibang organization. Or even form your own group. No? To help. Huwag nyo lang kalimutan na hindi lang Metro Manila ang Pilipinas. Mas marami ang nasa labas. So with that, I hope and pray that we will be able to continue what we're doing.
Whether it's rescuing a stray animal or providing solar-powered electricity to a remote school, these advocates are proving that change begins with one step, and it's a step that can transform lives. A huge thank you to Ms. G. Antonio and Mr. Roberto Alip Jr. for their incredible work, and to all of you for tuning in. Remember, you too can make a difference, no matter how small the action. I'm Rochelle Rubio, and this has been The Advocates, Empowering Voices. Until next time, keep advocating for change.